In 2023, a beautiful piece of art proposed was denied copyright protection. Why, you may ask? Not because it lacked creativity, not because it lacked originality, but because it was not created by human. And this signifies something very important in today's world, that our current legal system only is there to protect human rights, to protect human creativity. And that poses a major challenge in today's world. In today's era of AI revolution, where AI is not just a tool anymore, AI has become a performer, where AI is creating music, is composing music, where AI can generate thousands of lines of code in a fraction of seconds. AI has become an important tool, not just a tool. AI has become an important creator, inventor, author, as you may say. So, fundamentally, why IPR exists? IPR laws have historically been made just to protect human rights, human creativity. Why? To provide an incentive. Because when you feel that your work is going to be recognized, you feel that your work is going to be protected, people are more likely to put in the efforts, people are more likely to give it the time, are willing to take the risk to build something meaningful, to build something creative. So, the central question is, these laws that have been made in the 18th century but are creativity which is persistent in the 21st century, how are these going to align? How are the laws that were made far back going to address the questions that are being arising today? Okay, AI content creation process has three major steps. First is data feed. As Professor rightly said, that whenever we training data, we are using lots of human-made data sets. How are we going to ensure copyright protection in these? Second is when AI models recognize patterns. These are made on algorithms made by engineers. And third is how AI models interpret the patterns recognized and how it produces the final output. So, the question arises, even if you were to give copyright protection to these AI created models, who would you give it to? Would you give it to AI? Would you give it to the programmers who made the algorithms? Or would you give it to the users who are giving it the prompts to generate the output? Understand that AI lacks legal personality. AI does not have incentive to get fame. AI does not have incentive to gain money. Right. So it has no accountability. Legal systems require responsibility. AI cannot take responsibility and hence it is difficult to give them good legal rights. Okay, this is merely not a discussion anymore. These cases have come to the court cases. These things are discussed in real time as well. We have seen there are three different cases where in a single piece of American Seas there were 35 different prompts given and the US Copyright Office recognized this because it had more elements. The person who created this used the elements, they had AI generated elements, but the formatting, the editing, the setting up of the elements is what made it unique and it granted them the copyright protection. However, on the contrary, Allen versus Perlmutter case, they were not given copyright protection even if there were more than 600 different prompts given. Because it is highly stated that just giving different prompts, prompt engineering, does not give you the right in today's world, does not give you the incentive to classify as a copyright protection work. Yes. So the major takeaway for today's world is I would say that everyone should keep a log or track of whatever their prompts are, because in today's world, whenever you would want to fight for legal protection, only case your history, the cases that all the prompts, all the editing that you have done is going to be helping you to get your legal protection. To conclude, I would say that historically, human value, human heart was valued, and today human involvement is going to what matters the most. Thank you.
Out of these three countries, UK, Europe and China, which do you think has been able to kind of address this problem because of AI?
Right. So again, European Union is a little bit more rigid in this scenario. So I don't think it is going to be able to adapt more recently. However, as mentioned by the previous speaker as well, China is quite more flexible. It is likely to more recognize people who are going to have AI assisted works. As also pointed out by Professor, the AI work is divided into parts. So there are legal protection given to certain parts. If a comic story if I have published, whatever content I have given, like story, dialogues, formatting is going to be recognized. But the images that were created by AI will not be viable for copyright protection.
Thank you, Dhruv.